And we are live. I hope the volume is okay. Music might be a little bit loud, so I'm gonna check that, of course. Let's open my own stream. Give me a sec. I think it's a little bit loud, so let's turn the music down a little bit. Maybe now it's better. Okay, let me open the stream chat. Let's see, YouTube chat. Oh, no one is in here yet. Hey, MSK1. And I always say 1. Hey, MSKN. How are you doing, man? You're quick. Yo, good luck on Rangers. I've been grinding them for a few days now, and all I've gotten is a brown headband. Dang, bro, that's the worst color as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to grind too many mediums, you know. Oh, we got a hub. Yeah, they're 1 in 25 for unique. That is, like, really bad, you know. I think like Rangers is something that you just grind for a lot and then you might get it. Well, you will get it in the end, right? Let's say you grind it for weeks, or you either get lucky for it, you know? So some people just get really lucky with it. Yeah, I hope you get luck, man. Guards are insane for mediums, by the way. I got 5 and like 30 KC yesterday. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna hit a dry streak though. But yeah, I did a little bit of guards before I knew tribesmen were a thing, right? And yeah, they were pretty good, for sure. But yeah, on average, they're only a little bit better than tribesmen, of course. I do really like the secondaries of tribesmen. They're just really, really good. Give me a sec to log in. Here we are. This world is free. So I'm not sure how long I'm gonna do this, how long I'm gonna stream, but you know, if we do it long enough, we might get a strength level. So it'd be cool. Of course, I forgot to bring my attack and strength potions again. That's something that I always forget. Yeah, most of the combat trading was actually done without strength and attack potions in the game, so free to play. I mean, there were strength potions, they're just not very realistic to get. I might switch to tribesmen when I get bored of guards. I like how quick it is to get guards as opposed to tribesmen. Yeah, very true, man. Very true. But yeah, if you do a lot of medium clues, you know, you're gonna get a lot of money from secondaries on these guys, right? Secondaries and herbs, so they also drop nature runes. So I think these are much better just because of that. But yeah, I do get what you mean. It's like easier, right? For sure. And guards do have a little bit better drop rate of medium clues. It's like 10%, 8%. I also like the gold ore drops, you know? And gold ore is pretty expensive. It's like 700 GP each. Clark, thank you, Zorian. How are you doing, man? Thank you for tuning in. Dang, that was a quick repoison. That was like 3 mobs later. Super quick. Guys, if you have not liked the stream yet, please give the stream a like. I'm sure it's helpful. I'm not actually sure how helpful that is, but, you know, would be greatly appreciated. I don't know if it does much, to be honest. Yeah, I've been really busy all day. I've edited the video for tomorrow. Tomorrow is like a simple video. It's basically editing down the the PvP stream that we did. And then making a video out of it. And then I had to do a lot of stuff for work, for a job that I'm starting soon. I have to learn some financial advice stuff, you know. So it's a total of 50 hours of learning. 50. And I have to do a lot of tests, right? Then like a big test in the end. So I think I got like 2 weeks for that, so got a lot to do. It's been a while since I've been here. At least a week, I think. A tribesman. Congrats on the job. Thank you, Zorian. Appreciate it. I do need to, you know, finish these tests and stuff with like a decent grade, or I will not get the job, you know. But I'm sure that's no issue, right? Like, I do tests in between, like the studying. So you do like 2-3 hours of studying, then you get like a test, right? All the tests I'm doing, I get like 85-90%. So, and I mean, I could cheat on the test, you know. So, like it's like an online test, so I can just look up the answers, you know. At least somewhat, you know. Some answers are kind of hard to look up, I guess, but I think I'll be fine. Dang. Already out of anti-poison, that's crazy. Might just buy one from the shop, to be honest. Like, that was really quick. Probably should be taking 2. And I hope we get some updates soon, you know? I feel like it's kind of taking a long time before some new updates come. Like, I don't want to sound ungrateful, you know? But I think it would help with the server if the updates come a little bit quicker too. It isn't necessary per se, but... You know, I was, for my videos, for the updates, I'm looking forward to a series that I'm doing. I was looking at the updates. And, you know, back in the day, they came really quick, like every week, you know. And sometimes pretty big updates close together, you know. So, I would like to kind of see it somewhat like that. Hey, ENM Fantasy Football, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. How you doing, man? Man, I don't think we're gonna get Rangers, but that would be good. That would be really good. It's just one of those drops that you'd really like to get, you know. It's basically the biggest drop in the game right now. I mean, Robin is like pretty much the same value at the moment, I think. Which, to be honest, is kind of logical, I guess. Like back in the day, Robin was actually worth more. But yeah, of course, we were newbie back then. But yeah, Ranger boots are so high priced, of course, also because of old school Runescape. Oh, we got poisoned. Let's quickly go buy one before we lose all our food. Manifest the power of 2004SCAPE Addict. You will get them. Inshallah you will. I hope so, brother. I hope so. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting any streamer or YouTube luck, really. I don't think I've been lucky really with anything, to be honest. Like, I've just grinded a lot, you know? So I don't think I've really been lucky much. You know, let's buy some more bread. Let's eat up. Yeah, people always say like YouTuber luck, streamer luck. I think it's mostly just that YouTubers and streamers play a lot, right? On average. But there is maybe a little bit to it. I just haven't really felt it yet. Hey, Dreamweaver, how are you doing, man? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome. Yeah, I'm good, man. How about you? I've had 1 lucky Dragonstone and 1 lucky Dragon Spear. That's it so far. I mean, I haven't even had a single Dragonstone, by the way, but I have gotten a Dragon Spear drop. I'm not really sure I can call it lucky though. Like, I've killed a lot of monsters. Yeah, you got your Dragon Spear on Chaos Roots, which is pretty lucky, but you also killed a lot of Chaos Roots, right? So it's, you know. Like, the Pirate's Head was a good drop. I wouldn't say it's lucky though, right? Because I did 19 hard clues for 1 reward. Yeah, if you do like 40 medium clues and you get a ranger boot drop, that's pretty lucky, you know. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I've been grinding Shadow Warriors for 10 strength levels trying to get the shield. Dang, brother. Yeah, they got a pretty good drop rate, right? On the rare drop table. I was looking at them too. Might do like a loot from 1000 sometime. I probably killed a couple thousand. Maybe not that lucky. I don't know, right? Oh, if you only did a couple thousand, nope, you're not that lucky. You are very lucky. Never mind. I mean, you are very lucky. If you only killed a couple thousand, you're very lucky. I thought you killed like 10 or 15,000, right? My bad, man. The Dragonstone was lucky though, only like 600 Fire Giants or something. I mean, it's not that lucky, man. Like, that's quite a lot of Fire Giants. Fire Giants have very good drop rates for the rare drop table, I think. Like 1 in 3.9k. Yeah, I mean, that is pretty rare still, but it is pretty good compared to like other things, right? Yeah, 3.9k is a big number, that's for sure. Hey, Teach, let's have a great day of clues. Hey, Magnus, I hope so too, man. I hope so too. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Okay, so just a Dragon Spear then. At this point, though, I've killed 10,000 or more. Yeah. Yeah, Chaos Roots are a very nice monster to farm. I don't know. It's like gems, right? Some things, just like gems, herbs, they always feel good to collect for me. I guess secondaries too, right? I don't know why. It's always felt like that. Honestly, Hill Giants are underrated. I spent 30 to 50 range there and got 2 full crystal keys plus a shit ton of gems. Dang, bro, that's not bad. I haven't done any Hill Giants after members release. Only did them in free to play, right? Yeah, no rare drop table there, of course. Yeah, Hillies be dropping limps and half keys. I also killed them quite quickly, you know? I take a chisel and drop the gems. I like collecting gems, man. Banking is kind of quick, you know? Like, even if you bank the gems, you know, a trip will still last you like an hour or more. So, banking for 5 minutes, if you do it for like an hour or more, that's not bad. Hill Giants in the deep wildy dungeon are quite good. I don't know, man. I would rather do them around Varrock, you know? They're probably empty there, you know? Beats going in right now, true. OSRS beats. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Masaman. I got a feeling we're getting poisoned soon, guys. Let's get one more anti-poison. Man, we used a lot this trip. Way more than normal. Any IRL herblore or just me? Just you, man. At least not me. I've quit that stuff for like almost 2 years now. Close to bank and 7 very close together. Thank you. That is true. That is true. It is close to a bank. I kind of forgot that, you know? It is close to bank. I don't know if you guys saw my videos, but I almost killed someone there, you know? So, a Wavy web server. He's like an almost 2 million sub YouTuber. He was killing hill giants in the deep wild, and I tried to kill him. He got to like 20%, 15% before he came back. He was AFKing, so I didn't even know he was a big YouTuber, you know, but he responded on my video. It's like, oh, it was you that tried to kill me. And it was like, oh, it is a YouTube channel with almost 2 million subs, so it was kind of funny. The devil's lettuce are called. Yeah, I know exactly, bro. Well, we were just in time, you know, we got poisoned. We just bought the anti-poison. No shot. I saw him the other day and I thought, no way. That's a strange dive biopic guy. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of funny, you know, he has a 2 million sub channel completely unrelated to gaming, and he's playing 2004SCAPE. That's very cool. Super interesting. He's our age though, yeah. I mean, nobody that's not our age is really playing stuff like this, right? What's our age? The age that hates boomers. Nah, around like 30 years, I guess. Like, around that age. So a little bit up, a little bit down. I'm actually 30, right? I think that's like the median. The average. Maybe a little bit higher, maybe a little bit lower. Yeah, I'm 29. Third age. I wish. I wonder how many full Eddie sets I'm gonna stack before Rangers, lol. Hopefully not too many, man. Hopefully not too many. Yeah, how are you guys doing? What are you doing in game today? So someone is doing medium clues. MSKN is doing medium clues. What's the rest doing? I'm sure some of you already told me and I don't remember right now. By the way, guys, if you have not liked the stream, please give the stream a like, you know? Help me out with that. Thank you very much. Grinding 50 smithing. Nice, man. What are you doing for smithing? I got a lot of cannonballs to smith myself, but I'm waiting on automatic smithing. I'm hoping it does it for cannonballs too. I don't know though. I will find out when the update hits, you know. Gonna be very disappointed if I have to do them all by hand. Steel, then cannonballs. Cool, man. What are you doing with the cannonballs? Took me more than I thought. I'm on 9 now. Dang, bro. 9 Eddie sets already. Why ain't you elking them though? I just elk, you know. Guys, can you believe that we actually did 19 hard clues and we still didn't get a rune kite shield? Isn't that crazy? That's super insane. I was looking at the drop table and that's just crazy. Might save them for Slayer. I don't know. Ah, cool. Yeah, I'm doing the same, man. 53 mage currently. Yeah, then you cannot elk. That is true. Just save him then. You're right. Yo, Henrik, thank you for tuning in, man. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good, man. Thank you for asking. And these delays are so long. I'm so used to just instantly being able to drop stuff or eat, whatever, do anything after drinking a potion. These delays are kinda killer. Hey, Tease, how many uniques have you gotten from clues? Hey, Nell, thank you for tuning in, man. Welcome to the stream. So, we've done 19 hard clues. And I've gotten 1 unique pirate's hat. We got it last stream. That was on the... was it like 18th, 17th, I think. Maybe it was the 19th, actually. I'm not sure. Yeah, only 1 from 19 hard clues. The pirate's hat sold for 750k in nature and stuff. So that's pretty good. And we have done, I think, around 16, 17 medium clues. I'd have to check. I think it's around that number. And I've gotten an adamant plate body G. I think at around... the 7th or 8th medium clue. So that's how many uniques. 2. I haven't done any easy clues yet. I will do them later. I'm gonna superheat 1k iron ore in Yanil and make darts. So I should have 55 plus soon. Good plan, man. Good plan. Are you gonna make the dart tips and make the darts, or are you gonna sell the dart tips? It is some nice fletching XP, but you know, I don't know, maybe there isn't that much of a loss from making the dart tips, the dart tips into darts, you know. I'm gonna use them for range training. Ah, good idea, man, good idea. Thank you. An hour left of my shift, then I'm hopping on the game. That's always such a good feeling, man. When you're almost done at work, you can't wait to start playing again. That last hour can take a very long time, though. Alright, I'm back. Did you get the Rangers? Yeah, buddy, we just got 2 Ranger boots. No, we didn't get a clue yet, so it's only the first inventory, though. There we go, we're full. Let's not forget to bring strength and attack potions this time. I always forget. Hey, Tees, how goes your test? Hey, Danktree, thank you for tuning in, man. Yeah, I've done a lot of studying today. Not enough, I need to do a lot more tomorrow. But yeah, today I also had to edit a video for tomorrow. But yeah, we did like a couple hours of studying today, like 3 hours. And we did one, like, you know, test to check our knowledge so far. And that went very well. So yeah, tomorrow I need to do a lot more. The company was already like messaging me that I'm not making enough progress. I'm like, yeah, bro, it was the weekend. I didn't have time in the weekend. Chill. It's like, chill down. But yeah, it's going pretty well. Just need to make enough progress, you know? I was actually studying just before I turned the stream on. Some people were asking for me to stream, so I was like, okay, I can do that. Let's get back. What are you studying? I'm not really studying. I failed my college, but I'm studying for a new job, right? I have to do like some like 50 hours of studying, do some tests for like financial advice. So it's not really that I'm gonna become a financial advisor or anything. It's just to work in a bank. When you work with customers in a bank, you need to have that degree, you know, in the Netherlands. So I've gotten 2 clue scrolls since you started streaming. I'm telling you, dang, bro. Maybe I should check them out, you know? Maybe I should check cards out. Dave T. Bassett. Exactly, man, someone. Exactly. That's what I'm doing. Got that a few years ago, you'll manage? Yeah, I think so too. Thank you, man. I think so too. It's just like a lot of information all at once, you know, but it's not a big deal. Hope you get the job and it's what you're looking for. Not gonna lie, them asking you for an update over the weekend is not a good omen. Stick to your work-life balance boundaries. Yeah, true. I was like, oh, you know, if they're already acting like this now, you know, it's gonna be terrible when I work there, you know. I didn't like that either, yeah. What bank are you applying for? SNS. I think it's for SNS. It's a home working job, so that's why I went for that. It's way lower pay than my last job, though. My last job was in a factory. It was really terrible work, but the pay was really good. It's kind of dangerous, unhealthy, you know. Aggressive co-workers, you know. So, I mean, it was kind of fun as well, to be honest. But I mean, it's not a great work environment, you know. So I'll take the lower pay and do like homework, and then I can keep working on like the YouTube stuff. Is a banker something you want to be? No. I've never known what I wanted to be, you know? I just want to live my life. I've never wanted to be something, you know, that you have to do the rest of your life. That didn't sound fun to me, you know? I have actually studied to do law, you know? Like law school, I guess. You know, I didn't finish it though. If they don't have 80 mage, I don't respect them. Yeah, well, there we go. KYC. I don't know what that means, man. My bad. Yeah, we also got 80 range today, by the way, guys. So 80 range, 80 mage, looking pretty good. In the same way, I've worked so many damn jobs and lucked out falling in love with teaching. Yeah, teaching is cool. Teaching is cool for sure. I have thought about teaching myself as well, you know, in my life. It's a pretty cool job. I like working with kids, you know, of all ages, you know. Pretty good with young people and kids. Became a teacher last November. It's the best. Congrats, man. How much longer, guys, till we get a clue? Any predictions? I taught HS physics for 3 years, transitioned into teaching adults, and it's so much more chill. I can imagine it is, man. I can imagine. I mean, working with kids can definitely be hard, right? You gotta have like a certain mentality, I'm sure. I mean, I've never done it. I mean, I've worked with kids, but I've never, you know, tried to teach them. So, you know, take what I say with a grain of salt, right? I've always been pretty good with like kids. 211 more? Master man, what are you doing, man? Don't do me like that. 3 kills, voila, you will. Thank you, fantasy football. I like that prediction more. 36 more kills. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm fine with that one. They're just too high energy for me, though. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty high energy myself, you know, believe it or not. I do have, like, chronic headaches, though, so... Like, I have a headache right now, you know? It's not the worst headache, though. Like, it can get really bad, but... It's not really bad right now, it's just like a headache. But that's kind of normal for me, so. I'm sort of planning to switch into a teaching career for kids. I should figure out a plan B, lol. Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do in teaching, you know? That sucks. Chronic pain is such a shit thing to deal with. Yeah, I mean, I've had it my whole life, though. It's like normal. But yeah, it is pretty bad. I also have an issue with my back, you know? Like a really bad issue with my back. Because of my last job, my factory job. I'm hoping it's gonna blow over by itself, you know? Like with correcting like how I sit and stuff like that. But it doesn't really seem to do much, so... Maybe in the future I should check out a doctor or something. Yeah, I'm like the type of person I just deal with things, you know? Like, don't complain too much, just deal with it. Yeah, it was one of the reasons I didn't want to go back to like a factory job. Because I already have back issues. My wife's back is effed up. Degenerative disc disease. That sucks, man. What do you do on the factory job? So I don't work there anymore. I got fired, right? So we worked in a concrete factory. I mean, no, yeah, it was making concrete floors, right? Prefab floors we call it. So and walls. So it's basically like concrete walls and floors that have holes in them, all kinds of different fittings, you know. So you know, you have these modular homes, I guess. They can do it really quick with like the wiring and the sewage, you know, because we all put it into the wall already. There were a lot of different jobs there, so it was like a semi-automatic factory, I guess. So I had to like babysit the machines a lot, fix the machines. I mean, not really fix the machines. I was not like a technician, right? But just like the errors and stuff. There will be a lot of errors to clean. And also a lot of manual work, so sometimes you would have to go into like this big oven, like a very big oven, like 100 meters long, you know, and then manually push like concrete slabs of like 10 meters. I had to push them through the oven, stuff like that. It was pretty terrible, to be honest. I mean, it was kind of fun as well, but I mean, when I was doing it, I was like, Unlike these people in China, you know? That you see on YouTube, you know, working like a crazy job. It's kind of funny, you know? It builds character, though, I think. My brother's got something called ankylosing spondylitis. Okay, sorry for butchering that. He's also in a lot of pain most of the time. It sucks. Yeah, I mean, it does. A lot of people are dealing with shit, for sure. No, fam. I've seen Mr. Ballin. No shot, I'm going in a huge outfit. I've seen Mr. Ballin a lot too, bro. So I was always thinking about those stories, bro. I was always worried about those things when doing that stuff, you know? So, like, I was always worried, you know? Might be a blessing you got fired. Yeah. I mean, I kind of did it myself as well because, you know, they wanted me to do more dangerous things. So, got like a lot of people from Poland and they would let them do like the dangerous stuff, right? And 2 of those people, they quit out of my team and I was like the newest guy, right? So they wanted me to do like a really dangerous part of the job and I was like, I'm never gonna do that. Like, I'm not stupid, you know, I'm not doing that. That's insane. Like, you gotta pay me even more if you want me to do that, right? So they didn't like that, so I mean, I just like refused to do that. And, you know, some other things happened, so I mean, I wasn't gonna do that, you know? They wanted me to get, like, every time at the end of the shift, there's, like, this very big machine that, like, grinds the stones into cement, I guess, or concrete, whatever. I don't know, right? And it has to be cleaned. So someone has to get in there with, like, a drill and drill all the concrete loose. And that machine is very dangerous, you know? It's very high up. There's, like, a opening in the bottom. It's very slippery, so you can slip and fall out and then you fall like 10 meters onto a concrete floor. Also, the noise in there is insane. There's a lot of dust from like the concrete you're drilling, so it's very like bad for your lungs. And if someone, you know, switches back on the power, you just die, right? So I wasn't getting into that machine. I'm not stupid. F them. Glad you got out. Wishing all the best at your new job. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, and even if the job isn't that great, I still got like this little, you know, degree thing that you need to get for the bank. So you can always take that with you to a new job. Gotta know your boundaries. Them jobs don't give a F. For real, man, for real. Like a lot of people there, they had very bad like problems with their body. You know, like the person before me that cleaned that machine for like 2 years, he had only had like 30% of his hearing left. You know. So, I wasn't about to do that. Man, where is this medium clue? Getting some nice XP though. Little under 70k, the next strength level. Guess I really want to get 80 strength. 80 strength, 80 range, 80 mage. That looked pretty cool. I used to work at a feed mill when I was a kid. I was 18 climbing a 100-meter ladder, no safety equipment, just a mag light in my back pocket and gardener gloves. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, you know, that's the type of feeling I got from working there as well, you know? It's like you just know it's dangerous what you're doing. For $10 an hour, yeah, that's not enough for sure, man. That's not enough. I mean, at the factory job, I made like good money for where I live, you know, and for like no degrees and stuff, it was like 18 an hour. That's pretty good, you know. $130k till 83 mining and OSRS. Nice, Martin Coppertail, nice. Are you doing MLM? Or what are you doing, my man? Are monkey bars best for agility till 52? I think so, man, if they didn't change it, right? When I did it, they were best. They were better than Barbarian Course. Not that much better, it's like 10%, you know? Maybe 20. I think 10% better. Where's that? The bars. So in the Edgeville dungeon, when you go to the talks, you go north. There's red spiders, right? And there's monkey bars there, the spiders. I'm working on base 60s combat stats right now. Mostly did skilling for the first month of playing. Cool, man. Good luck with that. Yeah, I mean, skilling is cool. There's a lot of skilling in 04 right now. I mean, it's mostly skilling. An Edgeville dungeon will be next to Earth Warriors. True, true. Do you guys ever get worried if you're going for clues? That you got a clue in the bank, right? When it takes a little bit of time for you to get a clue, you're like, maybe I got one in the bank and I forgot. I'm always like that. I miss working. I had a town job like 2 years back, driving on back roads in the boonies, kept me moving all day. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. Like, got some freedom there, you know? In Edgeville, north, like through the gate? Yeah, through the gate, man. Dungeon next to where the yew trees are? Yeah. There's a little ladder there at the lever to the deep wild. I never bank clues though. Yeah, me neither, but I'm still worried. I'm still worried. North of Tux or Druids? North of Tux. At the spiders, bro. We'll do a couple more kills, but we won't go on too long because, you know, they're gonna re-poison me and I got no food. Give me a clue now. I gotta check it out. I've literally never walked anywhere in there besides the Fox and Druids. Yeah, man, just check out the dungeon. You can also look up a map, you know, on Google. Okay, let's go bank. We're full. Best job I ever had, never getting that back. Yeah. That sucks. You'll have to tank the spiders and earth warriors for 10 minutes, so bring food. True, Zorian, good tip. I'm getting like 10k agility XP an hour right now at 40. Well, you should be getting a lot more AT, you're not doing it correctly then. You should be getting 13k an hour. Like, it's just a flat rate. If you're getting any less, you're not doing it correctly. It's 13k an hour. Level also doesn't matter, you get the same XP at every level. You can't fade it, right? What's the requirement for monkey bars? It's like a low agility level, like 20 or 25. I'm not entirely sure because I got like 30 plus before going there, you know? 32, I think. Okay. I know, that seems kind of coincidental because I think that's the level you get from Tourist Trap and Grand Tree. I think it's lower than 32, but you get 32 from doing those quests, yeah. I mean, you can just look it up. If you look up on Google, you look up agility obstacles or something like that, agility shortcuts. It's actually obstacles, right? It's not a shortcut, it's an obstacle. It will tell you what level you need. One of the lower ones. But yeah, AT. Make sure to angle your camera correctly, okay? So you're not clicking on any spiders or anything. So if you get the monkey bars, so let's say these plants here are the monkey bars, right? So like diagonally, these are the monkey bars. So they have these little things on the side. Just angle your thing like this, monkey bars like this, and then click on the sidebar. It's like sideways, you know? Just click on that, okay? You should be getting 13k an hour then. Oh, you're right. It is 15. I thought it was way higher. Nah, it's just because you did the quests, you know? Yeah, it says 15 on OSRS. Yeah, so that's what you need. It's the same here. Oh, my mouse is getting really annoying again. It doesn't click a lot, like... I want to throw my mouse through the room, you know? Like, come on, mouse, what are you doing? Super annoying. I need to get a new mouse. Oh, I hate this as well, you know? When you're on walk and they walk away from you, your character just walks after it super slowly. That's so annoying. Okay, got it. Thank you for the help. No problem, AT. What world you in, lol? World 17. My mouse be double clicking. My mouse does that too sometimes, man. It's like one of the times it doesn't click at all, and then other times it double clicks. It's just different. It depends on the day, I guess. However, the mouse feels like it. I did Gnome Stronghold till 8:32. That's really bad, MSKN. That's really bad, man. Like, a lot of people did that, and there's not a point really at any point that you should be doing that. So it feels like, you know, it feels like nostalgic to people, right? But it's not good. Usually US West, whatever that is, I think 13. Oh, he's also doing Monkey Wars. You were asking him. Yeah, I see now. That's so cute. Go do it together, guys. Very cute. Half the keys on my laptop keep falling off. I know the feeling. Feels bad, man. It's fine, MSKN. It's fine. It's in the past, you know? At least you get the XP, right? If you have compressed air, try to shoot it under the button. I might actually still have it. I had like these... I had a little bit of that to clean my PC. I ran out and I threw it away. Yeah, but this mouse is really old. I just need to get a new one. I'll get one soon. I think the music stopped, so... Yep. I swear this clicking is terrible. Just get a new one when you can. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I will soon. Like, I want to do some PKing soon. And definitely gonna have a new mouse before I do PKing. Like, that's not a choice. I just need to have a new mouse then, you know? Or I can PK. Like, I'm already gonna be a noob. People are already gonna be like, bro, you're terrible. Of course, because, you know, there's all these weird delays when you drink a potion, right? Like, there's no F keys, so it's gonna be hard. And, you know, if my mouse doesn't work, it's gonna be terrible. People are gonna think I'm, like, actually weird. You can find mice at the thrift store. I'm just gonna order one, you know? I'm probably just gonna order the same mouse, but I'll check. Some people had some nice tips for mouses. It's just tough because when you get a mouse, right? I order a mouse and, you know, you don't know how it feels and stuff like that, so... I have a wireless Razer mouse and I hate it. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to get a mouse and then not like it, you know? I have a Razer mouse I don't use. I could send you if you got a PO box. I mean, that's nice of you, bro. That's nice of you. Where are you from, though? Like, from the Netherlands or Belgium? Logitech G203. I guess you are one of the people that actually told me what mouse to get. I mean, I don't like that one. I already know it. I'm not gonna like that one, to be honest. Oh, they got a gaming variant. There's like different ones. I'm looking at the light sync. That doesn't look very nice. I don't know. I guess it does. Depends what picture. Some pictures does look nice, to be honest. Depends. I don't know, I don't really like that one. Also, I kind of want, like, wireless if I buy any. Like, it's gonna be hard for me to go back to a wire. I haven't had a wired mouse in a very long time. I live in the US, but don't mind shipping it. Share the love. I mean, like, I think that's pretty expensive, is it not? To ship to EU. I have the Prodigy. I think it's basically the same as G203. Just wireless. Oh, for the G305. It's like €40. How do you like that one, Latvian? Is that a good one? Like the Viper Ultimate or something played way too much. 120, I think. Yeah, that's way too much for me for a mouse. It's way too much. It's a bit too big for me, I think, but it's a good mouse. Cool. I got a very small mouse now, like super small. I got it because it's silent. You can't hear it click, which is probably pretty good for the stream, you know? You guys can't hear me click ever. Like, let's see if I bring the mouse up until the mic. Yeah, you still can't hear it, even if I have it right in front of the mic, like a centimeter away from the mic, and I click a lot. You still can't hear it. That's how silent it is. Super nice. You're not supposed to say you have a small mouse. You gotta keep that to yourself. Very funny, bro. Don't get mine then, lol. It's pretty clicky, yeah. Definitely would be hard to get used to, I think. Guys, if you have not liked the stream, please give the stream a like. 20 plus people here and only 11 likes. I know most of you probably liked it, so thanks very much. So many limport roots. Are they still like 1.5k each? People are buying for 1k, selling for 1.4. So I guess like 1.1, 1.2k. Still pretty good though. I don't think I'm selling any though. I don't know. I'm at Hill Giants and I'm banking them all. Yeah, hey, you should. I think I collected like 400 limport roots in free-to-play from Hill Giants. So I killed quite a few Hill Giants. Hobgoblins are even better though for limport roots. I think the drop rate on Hobgoblins is like 1 in 6, which is insane. It's a bit pricier than I thought. I'm also flying to Serbia in July, so maybe I can send it from there. Yeah, it is pretty pricey, MSK, and I thought so too. No problem, man. Thank you for the offer. Also, I'm probably gonna have a new mouse before then, man. So no worries. If not, we'll talk about it on stream, I'm sure. Thanks for the offer though, man. I appreciate that. Hobgoblins are great, for sure, Zorian. I also did a loot from 1000 on them, free to play. Are we gonna get another full inventory without another clue? Better not. Better not do me like that, game. Where's my clue? Chat's been super active, by the way, guys. Really appreciate that. Always happy with a very active chat, you know? Keeps me focused, keeps me awake. It's much more enjoyable when you stream in an active chat. Usually at the start it's pretty active, and then the longer you stream, it gets less active. At least it is for me. So when did you first start playing RS? It's hard to say. Like, I was a little kid. I think I was like 8 years old, 7 years old. Like, I was very young. I remember, you know, when I was in school, people were talking about like a skeleton boss. There was a skeleton boss in RuneScape, and you know, that was nonsense. There was no skeleton boss. People were just talking about like the skeletons in the wildy at level, I don't know, level 15, level 20 wildy. I don't know. Yeah, I was definitely a little kid, man. Easily, what was your first holiday item? I wouldn't have gotten any holiday items when I was a kid, man. I wouldn't have known anything about updates coming out. I was just like a total noob. I was, you know, like walking around the game. Like, that was most of my playtime, probably just walking around and dying to random things. Do the hobgoblins drop half keys too? I'm not sure. I did in free to play. You can always check the drop rate sites, man. I'll link you one. Give me a sec. Give me that limpert root. Come on, guys. Still only 11 likes? Give me a like. There you go. So guys, that is a very nice site to check drop tables. I think it's accurate. I'm not entirely sure, of course. I didn't make it. Seems accurate though. I think mine was a zombie head Halloween. I've definitely got that, but I wasn't a little kid then. Zombie head Halloween? No, I'm thinking of the wrong one actually. I was thinking of like the grave robber thing, I think. But no, I played it like at least 6 months before that because I started in 4th grade. Like, thank you, Tony, thank you. And I was in 5th grade when Halloween 2005 came around. That's cool. I remember Karanja and Snow, but didn't do the event because I didn't know what I'm doing. I think it was like scarves. So I missed one of the best post RS Classic holiday items. I mean, the scarves, you know, I've never really cared about the scarves. I think people mostly really care about like the tradable ones, you know. Okay, we have one open inventory slot, but you know, we're pretty low. We have no anti-poison. I'm quickly gonna check if I can fix my mouse. So sometimes if I like blow in it and stuff, it helps. So give me a sec. I just want a Santa hat. I mean, we might get it in here. Sorry for that, guys. Hell, well, yeah, that's why I said post RS Classic. That is true, that is true. Side and Fiats are goated. Yeah, and Halloween masks. Disc of Returning, Easter egg, so many of them, you know? Okay, it probably didn't help, but nah, it didn't help. Right away, it didn't click. That would be epic. I want to look like the Saul's Realm Deep Battle Axe chat. I mean, I'm sure we'll get it. I mean, they did the bunny ears, so like, why wouldn't they do others, you know? Let's check if vials of water are in stock. If they are, I might just buy some. Yeah, let's get like 2 half inventories of them. Oh, someone is already logging in there. I think somebody already logged in at the vials, but we'll see. Yeah, the red Halloween mask was sick with the Zemi. True. They'll 100% do untradeable ones, but party heads, etc. harder to do probably. True, but it doesn't really matter, you know. There's no real world trade really with those things. Like, there's no real longevity like that. So, which one of you is actually here to steal my vials? Oh, that guy actually ain't buying vials. He's buying bronze bronze bars. I don't know why. You know? Dude, I love that Sal's pick. How many ranger boots? 0, man. I check it out on the way back machine sometimes. Got loads of picks from the RS2 beta. That's cool. Yeah, way back machine is cool for things like that, for sure. Okay, we'll grab one more inventory and then we go back. I mean, that was three trips without a medium clue, so... I mean, I think we're definitely on raid now, probably over. Varrock guards then, or Folly? Ah, that guy did buy the vials. What an annoying guy. Why wouldn't you buy them then, you know? He bought the bronze bars and then didn't buy anything. Like, come on, dude. Slow as hell. Varrock guards and Folly. I wouldn't do guards, but, you know, if you want to do guards, either of them is fine. It doesn't matter. I do tribesmen. Let's see your stats, Tees. Sure. Give me a sec. So these are the stats. I think tribesmen are better west because they drop a lot of good stuff like secondaries and herbs. The drop rate is only a little bit worse than guards. 10% worse. Oh man, El Karik music going hard. It is a nice tune for sure. Damn, 58 herb is impressive. You have all quests completed, presumably? Not all. I'm missing 2 quests, Big Chompy Bird Hunting and Scorpion Catcher. Yeah, I got the 58 herb basically from grinding 1k Cellar in the Twisted and 5k Chaos Roots, and then I bought some herbs when they were cheap for 400 each. I still got some more herbs in the bank, you know. I got like mats, I got like 180 Cannon Tines, 140 Dwarf Weeds, something like that, you know. I'm mining iron in Falador Mine. Selling to the shop is slightly faster than dropping. It's just saying, guys. Good tactic, man. What are your goals right now? Well, we just finished like our actual long-term goal. Which was 80 mage and 80 range. Especially 80 mage though. That was mainly the goal. That was hardest to get. So we just finished that yesterday. No, not yesterday. Last week. I think Friday. Thursday, actually. Thursday night we finished the 80 mage. So that was our long-term goal. Right now what we're working on is just like getting a very big cannonball stack for when Slayer comes out. So that's also a long-term goal we're working on. Besides that, basically what I'm doing off stream is either AFKing, editing videos, stuff like that. Or I'm like killing stuff for loot from videos, right? So at the moment I'm also like killing black dragons. I want to do a loot from black dragons, maybe 500 or 1000 black dragons, something like that. So that stuff like that is basically what I'm working on. I don't really have any long-term goals besides that, I guess. So just like get the cannonball stack up. If you get rangers, sell or keep them. 100% gonna sell them. Any item goals, D-Med, D-Square? I mean, I could have just bought them, right? Not really. If we get a half shield, I will just keep it. And I will make like a D-Square. Dragon Mat, I don't really want, to be honest. Because, you know, Fremenic Trials is gonna come out sometime. But yeah, D-Square is like gonna be biz, so I'll keep that. Tears Fallen is my account name. Cool. I think that Slayer started dropping noted supplies. I don't remember if they dropped noted essence in 05 though, etc. But even if they do, it's only a very small amount. That's not really much, you know. So for instance, like Abyssal Demons drop like noted pure S. That's only a very small bit, so it doesn't do much, you know. It does stack up though. I mean, it's an extra drop, right? So it's fine, but you know, you're not gonna get much rune essence through that. I think you can get like 1.2k rune essence an hour mining them, so. The only Slayer I did back in the day was getting to level 10 for Desert Treasure, so I could cast Ancients like Elf Mage. Elf Mage. That's cool, man. I mean, Slayer is the best skill, I think. You think it's worth it when Slayer comes out to use Guttons to heal if you can afford Guttons? Guttons will come out way later though. Slayer will be before Guttons, so there's no Guttons when Slayer comes. We will actually get Slayer before Dragon Scimitar, so I think. We never know though, they might come at the same time. You know, it's not exactly like back in the day. Hey, 2004SCAPE addict, how are you doing, man? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome. People will prayer flick. Prayer flicking isn't really in the game, man. It's kind of bad to do, which you can if you time it correctly, but prayer flicking doesn't really work in 04, not like in old school. Hey Sage, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Damn, so Whip and Rune Plate will be BIS simultaneously. Whip really was BIS for so long. Oh wait, when does KQ come out? KQ comes out closer than Slayer, so KQ should be way earlier. KQ is like end of 2004, I think. Like August, something like that. I got it in my video, you know, the updates I'm looking forward to video, the second episode. There's KQ in there. I think it does work like when OSRS come out. No, it doesn't, Levian. No, I can just show you. So let's pray flick. Oh, my prayer's out, but it doesn't, Levian. I'm telling you, you know. People were rushing 85 Slayer with lazy flicking. Yeah, I mean, you can say that. It's just not true, you know? Like, we're playing the game right now. I've been sitting on a bond for 4 months because I started a PvP only hardcore Ironman. Dang, brother. That's brutal. Prayer cancels attacking. Yeah, it does. So you can time it with the attacks, but with a D long versus a 4 tick, it doesn't work, you know? You can prayer flick, it's just more annoying having to click back on the NPC every time. I mean, that's not really prayer flicking though, but yeah, you can do that, but that's not really prayer flicking, right? Like, that's terrible. Like, prayer flicking, you don't lose any prayer. And if you do it like that, where you actually flick and then click back, you're slow. You're really slow, right? So, I mean, I don't think that's like a very realistic thing to do. What you can do is time it with like the auto retaliate. And if you have the same attack speed as the monster, then you can prayer flick, right? Without issue, but with a D long, it's hard. My bad, and no problem, dude. I can't show you, you know, I got no prayer points. I would show you. Were you playing OSRS prior to 2004SCAPE's release? Yeah. No, you don't. With ultimate strength, it drains slower in 04. I could leave it on for 3 ticks. That is true, but I mean, we're not talking about prayer flicking. Ultimate strength, I think he was talking about like protect melee, but yeah, that's true. I enjoy your streams very much, Tees. Thank you, Sage. I appreciate that. I enjoy your company, man. It did initially, but they updated it to match what it was like back in 04. True, true. We had better prayer flicking first. No point to prayer flick? Yeah, I don't think there's much point now. Unless you get the same attack speed as the monster, then you can do it, but... I always play RS and watch your stream. Appreciate that, Sage. Are you playing 04 or are you actually playing old school? '04, bro. That's cool. I don't like OSRS 2 OP. Yeah, a lot of people say that. Wait, so Jet came out before or after prayer update? Good question, Latvian. Good question. Imagine we gotta do Jet without any prayer flicking. That's kind of terrible. I didn't even think about that. I hope it's like that, man. If we get Jet and there's no prayer flicking, people are gonna have massive problems there, I think. So that could be... I mean, people can just like wait out the time. You can be in like Jet for like 10 hours just regaining health after waves, you know? But that could be kind of hard. Has anyone here tried to run 2004SCAPE locally and messed with XP rates? I have not, Andrew. No skill, just buy good gear and win. That's why you gotta play an Iron Man in old school, man. You gotta play an Iron Man. You can't lol, gotta re-click Jet. Yeah, but at a certain point, prayer flicking was changed, right? So that's what he's talking about, Addict. Like, when was it changed, you know? I want to say it was before, because old guides always said you need guttons, lol. Yeah, I mean, there was, you know, there was like a strat back in the day. I don't think it's very necessary, to be honest, but... Also, there will be no guttons when Jad is in game, of course. Guttons came out way later for us, but yeah, back in the day, like the 2006 guides and stuff, they probably had guttons in there. Clue tree, nice dude, nice dude. Yeah, I'm getting really unlucky right now. I just spent like 1 million supplies. Dang, bro, what did you buy? Not in 05, like 07. Barrows was 05. Oh, really? Barrows was 05. I thought Barrows was 2006. My bad. But that's cool. So we will actually have to do Jet without prayer flicking. Like, that's pretty crazy, you know? No need to pray Jet. Just tank and RNG. Good luck. I mean, definitely not gonna happen, bro. Yeah, you don't need to prayer flick, but prayer flicking is actually kind of nice for the mages, right? Like, the mages are pretty slow to kill. The 360s. So being able to prayer flick them is really good. I'm so stoked for Jet. Yeah, I can't wait either. There was that guy, UAE versus Jet. I killed him at like level 40 combat. Exact, Randy ended up blowing that out of the water, but it was impressive at the time. Yeah. I mean, 40 combat isn't that impressive, but yeah, I mean, it is. We don't know how long he waited between waves, though. He can just wait out every wave, right? Like, regain health. I need a video doing it with 2004 gear. I don't know if there are any. 05 is such an insane year for updates. It is. Peak content, really. I can't wait for a fire cape, same. You have plenty of prayer if you're 80 plus, 99 range def. Yeah, most people are not going to be 99 range in defense, man. I'm assuming we won't be able to parch them, so that makes me sad. Of course not. There's no parching. That's like a late old school thing. I mean, I did. Ah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be 99 range in def when Jet is here. You know, not even close. Yeah, probably 90 range. No, so that's fine. 70 def, more than enough. Anyone remembers the Murdered 21 OG Jet Slate? Nope. I'm 3 levels to mine rune in Ostress, and I still have a bond when they were going for 30 mil. Nice. So back then there was no recovery on that. I mean, I think you can just pick it up from the ground, right? It's on the ground. Yeah, you probably lose it, man. Like, why would you die, though? I haven't died once in 04. 2 years, easy. Yeah, I don't like getting 99 range and 99 def, though. Like, I don't really see a point in that, you know? Like, that's a waste. I don't like getting 99s like that, right? Especially in combat. Like, you want to always get XP in combat. I don't like wasting combat XP, right? So for instance, when we're doing Slayer, a lot of my range XP is gonna come from cannonballs, right? I just like to save range XP or whatever XP. I guess magic doesn't really matter that much, but I don't like doing a lot of combat after 99, you know? Feels kind of a waste. For the fire cape, I mean, yeah, I know. Have you looted any good items from other players yet or teased stuff? Nope, nothing at all. Decaying with the fire cape. Yeah, I don't know, buddy. I don't know. I don't think it's very relevant, to be honest. He was killing Jet before 08 with recoils and stuff. Insane stuff for those days. True, true. I mean, supplies are gonna be hard enough. I don't really think you got much space for recoils, to be honest. I mean, recoils only. Just for Jet or for the whole cave, right? Now we know where Wooks got the idea, right? Jet. Oh, cool. He must have been tick eating, you know? Just 18 prayer potions and a couple hard food. You'll be fine. Yeah, I don't know though. Like, 18 is probably enough, but maybe not, you know? We don't have a very good DPS. I mean, we got magic shortbow, right? That's pretty good. Guess it depends on what arrows you bring in your range level. Yeah, if you're like 70 range or lower, it's gonna be pretty tough with 18 prayer potions and no flicking, man. I'm doing nothing but motherlode mine when I get 85 mining and I have the money for a deep pick. Yeah, motherlode mine is cool. I don't think they knew how to tick eat in 07 lol. He was just munching sweets. Yeah, so he was tick eating. That's tick eating. He was using sweets to tick eat. He must have known, or he would have died doing that tactic. You gotta know what you're doing or you die. If you look up UAAX VBSer, you can see some 2006 footage of a Jet kill at 47 combat. Only difference between that and 2005 is Fury. Cool. I did it with like 2007ish gear on my iron and all his rests. Long time ago. It was a 4 trip, no medium clue, guys. So we're actually really dry right now. I don't like that. He was healing full before tanking hits, so it's not tick eating. That doesn't make any sense, man. You can't eat to full when you're doing recalls. You know, how would he do that? He would die. I got 60 mining on the PvP hardcore Ironman, so I'm playing the main again. Nice, man. Inshallah, you'll get a clue in 5 kills. I hope so, man. I mean, you said 3 earlier. That wasn't true, so... He probably was stick eating unintentionally. I mean, you can't do that. If you do it unintentionally, you're gonna die. Jet is a long fight, and especially if you're doing it recalls, it takes forever. So you're gonna get one hit if you don't know what you're doing. You can find his videos on YouTube still. I don't know, they might have changed like the tick eating after like 05. Right? They might have changed the mechanic of it now I'm thinking about it. So it might have been different back in the day. 08, my bad, he has summoning prayer. Dang, that's late, bro. Summoning prayer. What drop rate on clue? Like 1 in 138? Mechanics have changed a lot back in the day. Yeah, true, Kissa. Welcome to the stream, man. And hello. Yeah, hello to you too. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I have no idea, lol. I still have trouble tick eating. I don't trust myself enough to do it in risky situations. It's not that hard, but you gotta know what you're doing with Jad. At least in old school. Man, I better get a clue soon. This is taking forever. We've been doing this for an hour and 13 minutes and no clue. That's crazy. Like, we're probably double rate, to be honest. Like, I'm sure we killed like 200, 250 maybe. Like, you killed him quite quick, right? The drops ain't bad though. Got some nature runes, nice secondaries, herbs. Why not killing guards? Well, why do you think? Because the drops are way better here. Why would I kill guards when these drop herbs, secondaries? You got access to the rare drop table. Ouch. I gotta watch one clue, then I'm off again. I mean, let's hope I get one soon. I don't know, faster kills, faster clues, that's cool. I mean, they're just way worse, bro. Like, these are way better for medium clues. Like, it's not just about medium clues, right? If you're just going for medium clues, sure, but guards are like a complete waste of your time killing them. If you just want like the fastest medium clues, sure, go do guards. That's not what I want though. Like, getting secondaries for herb lore is just really, really powerful, you know? Secondaries are very expensive. We got a lot of new people here. Welcome to the stream. Guys, if you have not liked the stream, please give the stream a like. It's always... Sorry. I was like reloading something. So we got 15 likes and almost 40 viewers. So I think we can get that up a little bit. It would be great. Appreciate that. Also, if you are not subbed to the channel, please give me a subscription, of course. That's also greatly appreciated. If not, that's fine. Just continue watching. I'm happy with that. In game, please give me a clue soon. And we got a subscription. Thank you very much. Ocarina going crazy right now? Like, Zelda? Is that what you're talking about? Liked. Thank you, Andrew. Congrats on 1k subs. Got it today? No, Henrik. Like, almost 2 weeks ago. But thanks, brother. I appreciate that, man. I think we got it like longer than a week. So like a week and a half, something like that. Hey, Avery, how are you doing, man? Become a member, boys. Thanks, Avery. Appreciate it. Avery was my first member. Yeah, that track was definitely a Zelda remix. No, it wasn't. It's all old school Runescape music. But yeah, it may sound a bit alike. The maker might, you know, have taken some creative freedom there. Yeah, how are you doing, Avery? Thanks for tuning in, man. So many secondaries here. Should take a little bit less food, to be honest. Taking too much food. Easy. I can actually add 2 more emotes. I saw today that I have space for 2 more emotes, so I should think of 2 more emotes I could make. I don't know, if any of you guys want to see something, let me know. Specifically the members. I mean, anybody can tell me anything, right? Anybody can give me an idea, of course. But if the members want to see anything, you know, any emote you'd like to use, let me know. If not, I'll just think of two cool emotes. What are your thoughts about the declining player rates on the project? I mean, this question, you know, it just keeps coming. It's kind of annoying, honestly, you know, people just... I mean, it's not as bad now. Like, 2 weeks ago, people would constantly say the game is dying, right? I don't think it's really that bad. I've been, like, keeping track of the player numbers every day, multiple times a day. I don't really think it's declining. Like, maybe a little bit, right? But right now, there's 410 people playing. I don't think that's bad for a Tuesday evening, you know? I mean, people are comparing... very badly, right? So people are comparing to like peak time when members released. I don't think that's fair. So when members released, everybody was online at the same time. I don't really think there were that many new people, actually. It's just like everybody was logged in at the same time. We definitely lost some people since then, right? So let's say about maybe 40-50%. A lot of people, you know, they just play less as well. I do think I want to see some updates soon, though. Like, the updates are, you know, not very quick. Updates will come out again as well, though, and then people come back. That is true, yes, I think so. My response to that question is, why the F can't I find a free world to do anything then? Surface, pop, and email. I mean, there's like 410 people playing, but they are all playing, right? So it's not like other games, like old school RuneScape, or like other private servers where like the half of the game is doing nothing, right? They're just standing around. 400 players on a private server, lol, it's actually good. I mean, this game doesn't feel like private server, but still, I get what you mean. Yeah, it is. Also, other servers, you know, they might say like 500 online, 400 online, but that's a lie, right? Their player numbers are fake, and what I mean by that is, if you've ever played a private server, you would know that at least most of them, you don't log out at all, right? So you can just leave your character on for like 8 hours. And the starting zone where everybody logs in, stuff like that, like the base of the game, is very crowded. Like half of the game just stands around there, right? So there's not actually 500 people playing, right? There's like 200 people playing, 150 people playing. The rest is standing around doing nothing. In this game, everybody's playing. She can't AFK. One-to-one original S. Everything is exactly how it was back then. This is a one-in-a-lifetime experience. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I'm having fun, right? I'm an Iron Man-minded player anyway, so for me it really doesn't matter that much. It's only like, as a content creator, of course, more people is better, right? That's logic. Where's my clue? Like, how dry can I get? That is crazy. Like, I'm almost thinking about getting some guards, you know? I think it's probably good. It's not too popular, or else Jagex might crack down. Yeah, if we would have kept climbing, like 2k players ain't too bad, but let's say we get like 5k, 10k players online. I mean, we would have definitely been shut down then, you know? Or at least they would try to. Yeah, most of Iron Manning and use the market while you still can. Yeah. I like that playstyle, you know? It's also the best for the videos, of course, for the progress videos. I haven't heard any announcements about the timeline. Communication has definitely dropped off, even if they just say, hey guys, we can't give a date at the moment. Yeah, like the thing for me is I'm not very clued in, so I don't know anything about announcements. Also in the past, I don't know anything about them. But yeah, I would hope next updates are coming kind of quick. You know, we need some new updates. Special attacks shouldn't take too long. But yeah, also, I'm not a dev, right? I have no experience in game development, so like, I don't know anything about anything, really, right? As a player, I just hope it doesn't take much longer for updates, right? I feel like we could use some new updates. Jagex lost the lawsuit versus 2004SCAPE, which is kind of profiting, if I'm not totally wrong. So how could they win a lawsuit against 2004SCAPE, which is open source, zero profit project? I don't know anything about it. That makes no sense though to me. Like, why would they lose a lawsuit? Yeah, but Naka, like, you don't know much about it, you know? You just keep saying that, but you don't know anything about it. Like, I've seen you talk about it in other streamers' chats as well, you know, but you don't really have any info. You just keep, like, repeating the same thing, right, that you heard on a stream. Like, I haven't seen anything about it from anybody, you know? I understand if it takes long because they are volunteers. Just let us know what's happening. That is true. That is true. I also am very understanding. It's just, as a player, I would like there to be updates soon, you know? I remember 2004SCAPE for a brief time. I think they had a Castle Wars beta event or something. Not sure what happened there. I don't know anything about it. Not into details, but it's true they failed to shut down that S. I mean, failing to shut down doesn't mean they lose a lawsuit, you know? Like, you can't shut something down when it's like in certain countries, for instance, right? So let's say you're hosting it in Russia. Good luck shutting it down, you know? Yeah, I have no idea about 2004SCAPE. That's not something that I've ever played. Or will ever play, right? Because this server will also get to 05. And almost another full inventory, no clue. What's going on? In 2028, lol? Ah, nah. That's ridiculous. That's like doomer mentality, bro. You're like the people saying the server's dying. That's not true. 2028 is ridiculous. Like, at that point, nobody will be even playing, you know? I played 07SCAPE before OSRS and it was great, PKing a lot. I learned from the server, from Mudkip's videos, I think, yeah, like a lot of people probably. I've definitely brought in some people as well though. I've gotten a lot of messages that said, you know, oh, you know, I found out about the server because of you. Your videos were randomly shown to me when I was playing old school. And, you know, that's why I started, so that's pretty cool. I think I also brought in some people, but yeah, Mudkip definitely brought in a lot of people. They claim spec bar. I mean, nah, like, I want you to stop, like, making statements like that, bro. You always make statements like that, but you never back them up, and I don't really have the feeling that you're, like, very trustable with this stuff, you know? Like, I don't want to read all this doomer language, you know? It's, like, it's pretty annoying, right? I mean, that's not at all what other people have told me, you know, that specs are already done. They are working on other things, so I don't know, man. They told Index, yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I know I heard about it, but I know it was YouTube. I don't know, people were saying last stream that specs were already done, but they needed some other updates that they are pulling together, you know? Like, how long ago was this conversation anyway, you know? How many clues have you done so far? So 19 hard clues and about 16 or 17 medium clues. Why did you take back your message, bro? Your message was fine. Yesterday. That's weird. It's gonna be cool seeing people rush the new quests. I mean, if it takes months from now to release specs, that would be terrible. How are you keeping track? I'm logging all the clues for videos, man. Gonna do a loot from 25 or maybe even more. There was index stats also, yeah, I mean, that's crazy. Like, if it takes months from now, that's really bad. Like, that's actually really bad. Like, I don't really understand how they think that's acceptable, right? I don't know if it's true. I'm just responding to what you're saying, right? That would be really unacceptable, to be honest. Like, with current player counts, if it takes months for spec update, that's... Like, how would you think that's acceptable? It's not. He said he wanted spec to be rushed ahead of the update, how they did it with Legends. Yeah, I mean, at least have like a... Yeah, but even after that, right, if after spec it takes months for some minor updates like Quest, I don't know what's in those updates, right, but I'm sure it's not Culprit Queen, right, so, I mean, that's not acceptable either, right, they should, you know, be releasing updates like at a semi, it shouldn't take more than twice as long as back in the day, right, like, I mean, I'm not a dev, you know, so I'm not trying to hate or anything, I'm just saying, like, guys, it needs to be like acceptable release times, you know. And a dev told him it could take them months alone to code. I mean, it just doesn't make much sense, right? Because this would be like, I mean, they want this to be authentic, right? So authentic is, it doesn't take a year to release some updates, right? That's not authentic at all, right? The big update is highlight items, obviously. I mean, that's one of the updates, but that's way later than special attacks, I think. Right? Oh, actually, it was around the same time. I did it in my video, you know, I showed it in my video. Where was this in discussion with Index? Only thing I see with him was 2 months ago. Yeah, I don't know. It was probably on stream. At the end of the day, everything is free. Can we really complain? I mean, we can, yeah. How long have you been playing, Sianis? Of course we can complain. Yesterday on his live, unsure what time in the VOD. Yeah, this server. A month. Yeah, so you haven't played since the start, you know? I mean, they said one of the devs spent months on getting fire making right, so updates are probably gonna be real slow. That's just not very acceptable though. Like, they should be clear about that then. That's not, I don't think that's like the communication that I've seen, right? I've seen different communication. Like, that's not authentic, you know? Like, the server should be, it's like authentic, right? Authentic is not like waiting half a year on like one update, right? I mean, that's like very doomer because up until now they've been pretty good with it. So, and it's only been like a couple weeks really since Legends. So There's no issue right now. I mean, it's a community volunteer run thing, it's charity, any update is acceptable. I disagree. What's the player count now on 04? I think it's like 420 people online. RuneScape players are experts at complaining. We can't and we will. That is true. That is true. True, but if the developer is working full-time and doing this on the side, what can we really expect, you know? I mean, we can expect because, you know, they set expectations, you know? And most of them complain with nothing to back up their complaints. They might pick up momentum now that most of the mechanics are nearly perfect. Let's hope. Oh, is there a full-time dev? I have no idea. A lot of the early updates were engine related. When did you start playing RuneScape for the first time? Like when I was a really small child, so I don't know, probably that was like 7 or 8 years old. Next update is June anyway, so they'll wait till then if it's ready, regardless. And that's way too long. Like end of June, that's way too long for next update. Be right back, guys, grabbing a drink. Be right back. But that's way too long, honestly. Don't worry, guys, I'm back. I just want to say before I come off, it's like entitled or anything. Oh, the music stopped. Let me put it back on. That's a bad time for the music to stop. But yeah, before I come off like entitled or anything, I'm not. It's just, you know, as a player, I think it's important for the updates, you know, to keep coming in. It shouldn't take. Like, when are we gonna get Slayer, right? Slayer is early 2005. I mean, I think there should be like a decent time frame for Slayer to come. As far as I'm aware, that's what people were saying. It's especially the first month of the server. A lot of people were saying it would take about twice as long as originally, you know, for updates to come. So I think that's like a decent time frame. If it takes way longer than that, I don't think that's really decent, you know? What are you sipping, Ties? It's just like water with like a little bit of, I don't know how to say it. There's like a little bit of juice in it, so you can mix it with water, you know? Tastes like fruit. It's cheap and no calories, right? Ideally, a roadmap would be nice. Yeah. We discussed that too. Index said his friends quit until Slayer exists. Yeah, I mean, I don't really listen to those type of people, right? Because even if Slayer comes, they might not return. You know, people always say, oh, because of this, I'm not here because of that. I mean, sure, that's one of the reasons. That's not the reason, though. Like, and then what? You return for Slayer, and then after 2 weeks, you quit again. You know, so it's always hard to say with people like that. If you want updates to come faster, learn to code and make some contributions. You could totally say, yeah, that's ridiculous, Andrew. I'm a player, you know? I'm a player. A player can complain. That's a ridiculous statement to make, man. I'm not a developer, right? I'm not the one that decided to make anything, right? It's like I'm making a YouTube channel. So as a YouTube channel, I have like things I need to do for that, you know? So I have deadlines for myself, my YouTube channel. It's the same for the devs, right? It's not like I'm gonna tell people, oh, I'm doing it for free, so if you gotta wait a month on videos, it's your, you know, deal with it. You can become a YouTuber yourself. That's just a ridiculous thing to say to people. It's sad I'm having so much fun and this server has so much potential, but they need these updates ASAP. I mean, there should be like a decent, you know, roadmap for that for sure. I'm sipping on Nigerian ale again, so strong. Man, you're always sipping that ale when you're in my stream, man. What's up with that? Always sipping on the Nigerian ale. Fruit with vodka, alcohol, infused clear water. Yeah, okay, sure, buddy. There's not much variety to make videos about on 04. It's pretty bare bones at the moment. Yeah, I mean, if it takes months for like simple updates, that's not good for the YouTube, you know? That's really bad, actually. Bro, I have friends in the Netherlands. They told me that the weather was good today. It was. Very nice weather today. Very hot. I'll take whatever I can get. I'm playing the server as long as it's live. Same for me, you know? Same for me. But, you know, I have other things to consider as well. 400 guards dry, no clue. Why the F are they hiding the medium clues, damn it. You hear that, MSKN? He's doing guards and he's 400 dry. So, you're taking his medium clues, I think, man. My friends from the Netherlands took those mushrooms which you can buy from the shop. The psychedelic ones. Saw white dragons in the sky. Yeah. I can't wait for Slayer personally. From Index's mouth in response to question, do you know when spec comes out? Index said, no I don't, but I heard that it can take up to 2 months. Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything, you know? It's like a corporate response, you know, that they gave him. You know, it can take up to 2 months. It's like, we don't know when we release it, so that doesn't really mean much to me, you know? That's not a definitive statement. That's very different than what people were saying earlier. Like, very different from what Naka was saying, for instance. Man's getting ignored. Like, if it's a joke, you can get a second chance, okay? Tell me in chat, in YouTube, to unban you. Okay, to unignore you. Otherwise, you're staying on the ignore list. Okay, buddy? Don't ask me that stupid shit. Man, where's this clue scroll? For real, Michael. It's taking forever, man. Is Slayer your favorite skill? Yes, it is, Wes. Which doesn't indicate that he knows for sure, and also doesn't indicate when he heard that. That is true. I definitely did add ignore, right? Oh, you're on my friends list, that's why. Get him off. Ignore list. Yeah, the 2 months he said could have been something he heard a month or more ago. I just don't see how they can say spec would even take 2 months to code. Yeah, are you a developer though? I mean, honestly, you just seem to be like kind of hating, right? Like without like much knowledge about it, you know? So I agree that's a long time, but you know, I don't know much about it, right? And I wouldn't go off like a random comment, you know? It seems like you're taking like a comment that doesn't really mean what you think it means, and then you run with it, right? Yeah, none of us are programmers. Some probably are. So who of you is this destined I? Let me know in chat. Don't ask me that stupid shit. I feel like in the context of 2 months, they clearly mean the whole updates batch. Yeah, I mean, that's not what you said earlier, though. Can we get a scroll wheel to move camera movement going in the meantime? I mean, it depends, right? Was it authentic or not? If the answer is no, we're not getting it. That is true, Tony. Like, it affects a lot in the game, that's for sure. To be honest, Destined asked a normal question, friend. He didn't, he's baiting. Anybody that asked me that in the chat is also getting a timeout, by the way. I'm not dealing with that stuff. True. is there some meme with the guy on the ignore list? Or guys, like seriously, I'm gonna, like, if you start asking about things like that, I'm gonna put you on the ignore list, okay? Like, that's not something that we're gonna talk about on stream. That's ridiculous, okay? If you want to talk about that, go find some weird corner on the internet and you can talk about it all you want. Some spec weapons were changed between 04 and 07, so it's hard to find exactly how it was in 04, not always rest. That is true. Guys, this is a Runescape stream. Facts. Exactly. It's not about politics or weird social issues. I'm about to waste 3kks at Fire Giants. Good luck, man. Hope you get some nice red drop table. My childhood friend became... yeah. Sage, I'm warning you, bro. Stop talking about it, okay? You're gonna grab a timeout, okay? I don't want to time out you. You're in here a lot. You're always very talkative. I appreciate that, right? I know you're like getting a little bit drunk on the Nigerian ill, but I'm warning you, stop talking about it. No problem. No problem. I don't want to time you out. You know, you're in here a lot. I appreciate your company, right? But I already said it 2 times, right? Like, this is not a political stream. It's not about social issues. I'm a programmer. I'm looking at the GitHub and I have to say the commit speed is slow. Still amazing project. Yeah, I just have no idea about it, right? I can't... like, I try to look at it, but that doesn't tell me anything. Like, I'm too stupid to understand. Everyone knows whip special changes, but there are probably more. That is true. I mean, they can just like do something and then later change it if like there's proof it was different, right? I think like authenticity is probably important, but I think like speed in which they release something is also important, right? So there should be a balance. That is true, Zorian. People are working on their own things and that might not have added to the GitHub. I mean, I don't know. Like that just sounds logical to me. I honestly don't know though, because I don't know anything about this, but I mean, it does sound logical, right? Yeah, it's not like they can't release something close to the original and change it over time to be more accurate. Yeah, that's what I would think, you know? They can patch, they can make a mistake later. They can patch it, even Jagex does that, for sure, man, for sure. I'd rather have them do that, you know, if it's gets released quicker. Yeah, I was looking at the one conventional commit message that wasn't content related, checking out this fork now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about this. If you think about it, many things weren't accurate on the server at one point and have been adjusted. Why can't the same be done with specials? I mean, it can and should be. Possibly last loop of the workday. Good luck, MSKN. Good luck, man. And that's like your 4th or 5th already. I still haven't gotten any. Like, what's up with that? Where's my luck? Give me some luck. Old whip special was 50% chance hitting max hit. That is crazy. They told him it would take up to 2 months. How am I supposed to... I mean, like, stop just doing that, bro. Like, we already went over this and now you're going back again. Do you think they should release rares? Yeah, they will. We already got bunny ears, so why wouldn't they? Like party hats, I mean, yeah, sure. Why not? It's just a fun item. Yeah, but Naka, you gotta stop doing that, man. You're like taking a very simple comment and just like adding info and, you know... That's not cool, man. You're like spreading... That's like actually spreading misinformation, you know? You don't know what you're talking about. And you just make these statements like, you know, that's not cool. Like, you're doing the same with the Deadman mode thing, right? Like, even every time I ask you more about it, you don't know, right? So stop just like spreading this info, you know? MSB spec was also strong in 04. Yeah, it was lower special. at the very least. At least you've gotten lots of secondaries. That is true, MSK, that is true. I'm happy with those. Respectfully, if there was clarity by Lost City, then nobody would be speculating on boost. I mean, so you are speculating, okay? So you gotta stop doing it. And I'm probably gonna warn you if you keep doing it, you know? Like, So we got it out of you now. So you don't know what you're talking about. You're just speculating. That is cool, you know? It took a while, like you've been speculating for multiple streams saying it was fact, you know? So it's good to finally get to the truth, I guess. Tease, if we sent you 2 to 3 years Dagestan and forget, will you become the greatest PKer ever? I don't know what you mean, bro. What are you talking? Dagestan? What is that? Do you mean like the country Dagestan? Good evening. Hey, Jasafi. How are you doing, man? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome. What's up, my man? Hey, guess what? No one here is speculating. Just you. Stop blaming your actions on others. Yeah. Okay, Mr. is getting a timeout. That's fine. It takes me a little bit of time. Give me a sec, guys. So, Naka, you're getting a timeout. It's not a long timeout. It's like 10 minutes. But I'm warning you, though. If you keep doing the same thing, like spreading disinformation, misinformation here, without having any facts about it, and then raging at people that correct you, you know, could turn into a ban. 10-minute timeout, brother. Oh, you'll be a killer in no time. Nothing better to do. Some people, I swear, yeah. I mean, some people are just not very happy, you know, with like declining player counts or whatever, you know. A lot of people also have very delusional expectations, right? So a lot of people PM me off stream and they talk about this, and then I talk about expectation with them, and their expectations are crazy, right? They thought this server was just gonna keep, when they saw members release and had 2k player count, they thought it would just keep rising and rising and rising. Like, where did you get that idea, bro? Like, have you played this, you know? Like, it's pretty brutal, you know? Most people don't want to play that, okay? It's a fun thing for us, right? But most people playing old school RuneScape wouldn't want to play this. Just a game why you have to be mad. The whole point is, what if you like this information? Sage, come on, man, what are you talking about? People get very invested in RuneScape. They take it more seriously than IRL. That is true, but I mean, it is a very grindy game, you know? It takes a lot of time, so it probably has something to do with that. I tried it, but only for a little bit. Yeah, probably a lot of people are like that. Most people don't want a true old school experience, I agree. Yeah, this is horrible if you can come from 07. For many it is. For some, they love it, right? But for many it is definitely horrible. I mean, the non-automatic skilling is pretty bad, you know? The missing QOL stuff is, yeah, hard to get used to for sure, for sure. RS is love, RS is life. Hey, another gem. That's nice. Still no clue, though. Hopefully soon. 2004SCAPE is only for the grizzled game veterans. Cats never will play this game. That is true. And another full inventory, no clue, guys. What's up with that? I love this, though. Same, just have the same. The server owns... I think it's very good, for sure. Missing QOL is the worst. Yeah. I mean, we're playing an authentic, you know, experience, but for some things that's not... the worst thing for me is things like... I mean, I don't like the walking. Like, if you run and it runs back and forth, that's pretty terrible. I don't like that. One thing I really don't like is the prayer chains, where you stop attacking when you pray flick. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's annoying. The most annoying thing to me is like the delay after drinking a potion. That's super annoying. The non-automatic skilling is really bad. Still easy escape compared to RS Classic. Yeah, I've never played that. So. Let's also grab some vials, guys. Vials of water while we're here. Some stuff was easier in RS Classic with auto drop. I have never heard about auto drop. Is plus 37 max mage? I have no idea. Please, you got any information when update will come where you put in X in type amount and then cook everything? Instead of clicking every food or log to fletch. No, I don't know. Nobody knows, man. Nobody knows. I got the video out, you know, about like coming updates that I'm looking forward to, but nobody knows exact dates, right? Let's buy some extras, why not? Only 6 files. You could buy feathers too, lol? Yeah, I could. I don't need to. I try a bit, no banknotes or val. No running is fine. But it makes trading agility funny. Okay, let's grab some potions and stuff and we'll go back. Fletches 04 and cooking late 05 stage. Only reason I don't do cooking or fletching is because of that. When update comes out, I will start same. I do a little bit, right? I've done quite a bit of cooking actually, 68. But yeah, and fletching has just been arrows. I will do some more cooking, but I will try to save most of my raw fish for later, you know? So 2 devs in chat. Hey, we got another subscriber. Thank you for subscribing, man. Appreciate that. Definitely not Tectonic. I'm definitely not quitting like Mudkip did, man. But yeah, Mudkip is an OSRS YouTuber, right? So it's a little bit different. He was never gonna stay here for a long time, I think. He was just having fun for a bit. Yeah, I'm not quitting. Don't worry. Even if I do also release something like an old school RuneScape or do anything else, I will keep making videos on this. And this will definitely be like the main thing. Hey, Jack just subscribed. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Oh, we're already getting poison damage. Why are you carrying the chart, map, and sextant before the clue? Just easy. Why not? Tectonic, let me know. Are you in stream? Tell me yes in the PM if you are. Okay. If not, I'm gonna, you know, respond to you in game. But I'd rather not if you're in the stream. So just type a yes, and that's fine, right? Three inventory slots sets my OCD off at the moment. That's very weird, man. Like, I don't get that. Like, you need these for the medium clues, so why would that set your OCD off? Been at monkey bars 20 minutes, still not de-aggroed. Yeah, you gotta relog, man. You just got something on you. You are de-aggroed. You are de-aggroed. Like 20 minutes, 100% you're de-aggroed. Or like it ain't been 20 minutes, or you like walk too far away and reset them, you know? 20 minutes, 100% you're gonna get de-aggroed. I do the same thing, just convenient to keep them in inventory. For sure, man. It's because the NPC is still on you? Yeah. Ah, okay, that makes sense. No problem, Tony. How many minutes the aggro is on all 4? I think it's a little bit difference between 10 and 15 minutes, something like that. Relog or get someone else to get him off you. Yeah, just relog on the other side. I'm guessing this guy is not in the stream then. I don't think it's actually a set time. I think there's like a time difference, but I'm not sure. It's just like 10 or 15 minutes, something like that. Not too long. So I guess he was actually not in the stream, so. Hey Sage, are you still here? Sage, I'm actually like... Oh, we got a clue. Never mind. Give me a sec. Gotta record a clip, guys. We finally got a clue. Okay, so that took forever. I think like between 250, 300 kills. At least a very long time. Maybe even more. I've been here for 2 hours now. We finally got a clue though. So let's hope we get some luck. Dang, finally, guys. When you say my name, you get the good luck. That is true, Sage. It's all to you, man. All to you. Thanks very much. Probably gonna be terrible loot anyway, but yeah, happy to get one. Let's log that clip real quick. Yeah, Sage, I was gonna say, I'm like 99% sure. Oh, that's too much. Let's say like 80, 90% sure that destined I, that is you. Is it not? That's you, right? Eddie T incoming. I mean, any drop would be cool. No, okay. It's just, I was thinking about it, like, that's probably Sage, you know? Why did you think that? I mean, you were the only person to defend him, and you also want to talk about that topic, you know? So, that's why I thought so. Nothing, you know, nothing bad. It's just like, crossed my mind. It's possible though, but no, it's okay. I'm calling wizard boots. Yeah, that is funny, Wes, but they are actually in easy clues in 2004SCAPE. Thoughts on player count? I mean, it's like a recurring question. It's the first time I see you in here, and that's the only thing that you have asked, so I don't know. Wizard boots only easy now. Yeah. Boss move though. But yeah, player counts. I think player counts are fine, man. I've been keeping track of player counts for a long time. I think people are a little bit delusional about like their expectations. I would like more players, of course, but I mean, it is what it is. Nice, nice. What's the upcoming update? I haven't kept up. Everybody's waiting on special attacks. But that's not the only thing that will be in the update, but that's what everybody wants to see. Oh, we're too far up. I think here. Yeah. So this is Varrock, and what do we have to kill here, guys? I forget. I got a document for this though. Give me a sec. Let's see, where's the document? Let's open it up. Oh, actually, it's not on the document. So, what we gotta do, guys? You guys are always very helpful. Black header. Ah! No way. I hate this one. Dutch people are... whatever. I'm warning you, bro. Do that again, you're getting a timeout. Like, if it was a joke, fine. But if it's a baiting thing, don't do it again. Like, I don't need to deal with that shit, man. Keep it to yourself. Keep your spasms to yourself, or tell your mommy or something. I don't care. Thoughts on the energy potions? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Those are pretty cool. Nah, man, I'm all about elemental workshop. Specs can wait. I mean, I don't care about elemental workshop, but that one is coming too. That is true. That Katrina chick out. Yeah, true, Reigns. Thank you, man. You can get multiple keys too. Can you bank those keys? I would not dare, man. I would be worried I cannot get a another medium clue. And even if you tell me, you know, I would just be worried. Mr. Charcoal over here. He's running over to the bandit camp, you know, he's gonna kill me. He's on Discord with his clans, like, he's walking here, guys. Hurry up. Yeah, you can bank them, yeah, but I mean, it is a clue. I'm done at LOL. I have a bunch of the keys. That is cool. I mean, that's a good idea, Zorian. Still get clues. I would just be worried that you're trolling me, right? And then I can't get another clue. I kind of trust you, though. You're kind of trustworthy. Sears one was annoying since chickens are far. They're actually not far, man. They're just a little bit to the west. Like next to the ranging guild, there's chickens. So it's actually very close. Let's bank some stuff. We'll keep the armor though. Let's bank these. Don't want to lose those. I mean, I can take these items. That's not too much risk, to be honest. Let's take some good food. Oh, we didn't recharge our prayer, guys. That's dumb. That's really dumb. Tease, you are so sexy. I mean, you don't even know what I look like, man. Is that an Eddie kite you're wearing? Yeah, can you imagine that I've done 19 hard clues and still have not gotten a rune kite? How crazy is that? Monastery isn't far. That is true, Zorian. Maybe shouldn't have done that. What's Mr. Charcoal doing? Look at this guy. Are you protecting me, brother? I'm being followed by Charcoal. He's also in the stream quite a bit. He's not in here now, though, I think so. I don't know what he's doing. I got my first and only hard clue. That is nice. Yeah. I mean, I just want to get one, you know, from the clues, but I haven't gotten any. You sound like you're about 5'11", 170 LBS, nice fade, good job. I do not have a fade. For a walk. You guys are funny though. I'll probably stream with a webcam in the future though. Wow, we got... Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'll probably get a webcam in the future. I don't know if it really adds anything though. I don't know what 5'11" means, by the way. We don't use that metric here. So I would have to look it up. We just use like centimeters, right? Or meter. $180 centimeters. Oh, I'm 184. So I'm a little bit taller. Not much though. There's Blackheather. There she is. Hey, you got anything good? Nope. It's my first clue. Webcam definitely brings more views. You think so, Kissa? Why? I would not expect that, to be honest. This is a good tune. I really like this one. I'm using these in the videos. Only helps if you're easy on the eyes. Most RS players ain't, myself included. I mean, I don't think I look bad. 184 bros. Yeah, this is a banger, Inducted. Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? You still grinding thieving, I'm guessing? Are you doing thieving together with fletching, or? Only if you wear makeup? I'm not wearing makeup. The fuck? Yeah, I don't know. Guess it makes it more interesting to see fellow gamer. Yeah, maybe. And all reactions if something happens. That is true. That is true. It is more interactive. Well, without camera, yeah, you don't. I don't need to wear makeup in a camera item. Am I doing something wrong? This is it, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's open the document. I don't know why I closed it. I still need it for the coordinates. So 0933. Backstorian Falls. Okay, let's get to Artie. I stopped thieving because bowstrings were impossible to buy doing other grants. That is true, Inducted. I saw you are actually, you know, going for the... You're going up on the high scores, man. That's cool. Like, getting those ranks in, you know? That's really cool, I saw. Last time I checked, you were, like, ranked 22. One rank away from the top page, I think. That's really cool, man. Cool to see you finally doing other skills. Don't forget rope, for sure, for sure. Thanks for reminding me, though. I thought you'll go for rank 1 thieving inducted. I mean, I'm sure he already is, though. Oh, wow, there's someone else that is also very close to inducted. That's pretty cool. Charcoal, you're definitely stream, bro. I refuse to believe it's a coincidence, you know? Where are my ropes? Man, I need to change my bank. This is ridiculous. Where are my ropes? There they are. How many mediums have you done so far? I think about 16, 17. I regret not grinding 99 fletching when bowstrings were sub 250. Yeah. That bank looking nasty. True. I wish I took advantage of it on day 1 instead of day 3. A higher law? I hit a hint? No, Sage. He's just in the stream. Organizing bank is so hard because you can't drag stuff vertically. Very true. You gotta, you know, think ahead. I mean, he was here because of meeting a guy for trade, I guess. That's coincidence. You would have made the price rise anyways, inducted. That is true. I just sold 500 bowstrings for 400 each. Nice. I mean, this is only the 3rd step, but it could be the loot, right? Like, 3 is minimum for medium clues, right? How many bowstring possible to string in an hour? I mean, are you picking the flags or buying them? I think I've tested it. It is in my video, in my money making video. There's a test, so it's like 800, I think. Damn, that's decent money, over 10k per inventory. Yeah, it is. I mean, if you really want to know, Kissa, you gotta check out that video, you know? There's a test in there. I just forget. It's been a while. Might just cut U-longs and sell the unstrung with bowstrings at these prices while thieving. Yeah, I can also do that. Very annoying to do it one by one though at the moment, at least for me. Playing 2004SCAPE makes me regret not making an old school Iron Man sooner. Game is so easy still though. Yeah, true. I mean, I've played Iron Man since release, so. Okay, so this could be the loot, so let's pause the music. Record a clip. So this is our 3rd step. This could be the loot. Let's see. No, of course not. Speak to a referee. This is actually the first time getting this clue. I'm sure it's in Gnome Stronghold, so let's go there. I mean, I'm sure this is Gnome Stronghold, right, guys? Let's jump down. Inshallah, it's Rangers. I hope so. Jeez, I'm going to smoke some Nigerian. Please keep us posted for your clue rewards. Have fun, man. You and I both. What's the penalty in Nigeria if you get caught doing that? Certain death. Yeah. Maybe. How about making arrows bolts for 99 fletching? Good luck with that, buddy. That's you get a 30-day mute. I don't think getting 99 fletching with true arrows and bolts is very realistic, man. Like, bolts there aren't really a thing in 04. It'd be darts. Imagine IRL mute. I mean, that was probably a thing back in the day. They did some horrible things to people, you know, in the Middle Ages. Time to head home. Might join you at Tribesman when I get back. Good luck, man. See you later. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. True, we live in much better times, thank God. Yeah, true. I mean, it depends where you live, though. Like, some people on Earth, they have it pretty badly, but yeah. Even for them, it's probably way better than it was in the Middle Ages. I mean, people are making cannonballs with loss just because how expensive smithing is. I mean, you can make cannonballs with a small bit of profit, but if you're... it's not much, right? If you're really bad with the buying, you could make a loss, but I mean, you shouldn't. Like, I've been buying a lot of steel bars and cannonballs, so I kind of know. You'll be better off spinning flags to 99. I mean, does he have any proof of that, or is that just like what he said? Because that would be crazy. I doubt he has done that. Okay, guys, let's pause the music. Kind of sad because this is a banger, but let's record a clip. So 5096 should be the answer. Oh, another clue, of course. So 5 steps. Hazelmere. That one is easy. Let's teleport the watchtower. In before 10-step clue. I mean, I think 5 is the max for mediums. What was the answer to Hazelmere again? Like 3032? Is that the answer? Or 32? Longer clues, better loot? I don't think it works like that, Levian. I hope so, though. Give me those rangers, you know? No, you cannot fantasy football. It's only normal logs you can make into shafts. I thought it was 6859. That is it. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, Tony. You are correct. Oh, we are pretty close to a strength level. 35k off. Oh, we are 100% run energy. Oops. Probably been like that for a little bit. So, guys, some predictions. 19 to the power of 3. Just use your head. Yeah. Runes and Eddie. Nah. Okay, let's record a clip. Because this is actually gonna be the loot. So here we go. 6859. What can we get? No unique. Pretty decent elks though. It's like 15k, 16k, so it's pretty decent. Yeah, no unique. Too bad. It took a very long time for us to get this clue. Yeah, we'll go back to we'll go back to Tribesmen. Hopefully get a clue very soon this time. Okay. That's Elkid. That's decent for a medium. Yeah, that's decent for sure. It was almost 15k, so not bad. You need to pray more, Tees. So let's grab some potions. So, any predictions, guys? How long before we get our next clue? Took forever to get the last one. Bury some bones before opening next casket. Yeah. I mean, how many people actually did things like that back in the day? They would do like a dance or something because they thought it would, you know, give them a better chance. It's ridiculous, you know. Sure, a lot of people did that. 15. I hope 5 minutes. I hope so too, man. I said 25. Guys, if you have not liked the stream, please give the stream a like. We got a lot of viewers and not that many likes, you know. And we got a good amount, so not complaining. So give me a like if you don't mind. Be greatly appreciated. Yeah, 22 now, so that's pretty good actually. Unliked. Okay, buddy. Also unliked. Very funny, guys. 40 likes is Rangers on next clue drop. Yeah, I mean, I'm not getting 40 likes, man. Oh, I hate that slow walk when they walk away. So annoying. Dislikes don't matter though. I had this one guy. He was like angry at me over something in game. I don't even remember what. He was like posting hate comments on all my videos, disliking all my videos, right? Like a weirdo. I just shadow banned him, right? So he doesn't know that he doesn't, you know, he probably is still like posting hate messages, but it doesn't show up for anybody, right? Only he himself sees them. So it's kind of funny. No way, we forgot. Oh my god. I banked it, right? I banked that stuff. My Emmy, my ring, my gloves. I banked it because of the wild. And now I forgot to take them out again. Ugh. Whenever somebody got rowdy in my comments, I would pin them and give a fair chance. I mean, why would you give a fair chance at someone that's just like mega toxic for no reason, right? That makes no sense. I don't think it's a good idea to interact with people like that, right? It just brings you down. Like, you wouldn't do that in real life, right? If somebody acts like a weirdo, you're not gonna interact with him every time, right? Sometimes, maybe. But I like arguing. I mean, that's just like a really bad idea. Right?